Climate activists target jets, yachts and golf in a string of global protests against luxury, AP News. Barcelona, Spain, AP. Climate activists have spray-painted a superyacht, blocked private jets from taking off and plugged holes in golf courses this summer as part of an intensifying campaign against the emission-spewing lifestyles of the ultra-wealthy. Climate activism has intensified in the past few years as the planet warms to dangerous levels, igniting more extreme heat, floods, storms and wildfires around the world. They're now turning their attention to the wealthy, after long targeting some of the world's most profitable companies, oil and gas conglomerates, banks and insurance firms that continue to invest in fossil fuels. We do not point the finger at the people but at their lifestyle, the injustice it represents, said Karen Killeen, an Extinction Rebellion activist who was involved in protests in Ibiza, Spain, a favorite summer spot for the wealthy. She said the group is protesting unnecessary emissions such as super-rich individuals going to pick up a pizza by boat. Killeen and others from climate activist group Futuro Vegetal, or Vegetable Future, spray-painted a $300 million superyacht belonging to Walmart heir Nancy Walton Lorry. Protesters held up a sign that read, "You consume, others suffer." Luxury practices are disproportionately contributing to the climate crisis at this point, said American University social scientist Dana Fisher. According to a 2021 report by nonprofit Oxfam, if all planet warming emissions were attributed to the people producing them, the richest 1% will be responsible for around 16% of emissions by 2030. He published estimates of top billionaires' annual emissions in 2021 and found that a superyacht, with permanent crew, helicopter pad, submarines and pools, emits about 7,020 tons of carbon dioxide a year, over 1,500 times higher than a typical family car. And private aircraft in Europe alone last year caused more than 3 million tons of carbon pollution, equivalent to the average annual CO2 emissions of over 500,000 EU residents, according to the non-profit Greenpeace. David Gitman, president of Monarch Air Group, a Florida private air charter provider, encouraged activists to think twice about whether they're taking the right approach. If their activism goes towards some sort of actual assistance to real programs to make real change like sustainable aviation fuel, like carbon offsets, I think that this kind of activism can help achieve those results, said Gitman. Now, if they go out and they spray paint a private jet in an airport in Europe, is that going to get those results? Fisher, of the University of Maryland, was also skeptical that the activism was effective in changing behavior by the wealthy.